BSc second year students, listen here. Today we will study the chapter number 7, Hardy-Weinberg's principle. Hardy-Weinberg is the name of scientist, and he have given a principle which is also called as Hardy-Weinberg's law or Hardy-Weinberg's equilibrium. So here this Hardy-Weinberg principle, chapter number 7, as per the syllabus, we will see here, as per the syllabus, this is the last chapter. This is the last chapter from your syllabus, from unit number 2. So after completing this Hardy-Weinberg's principle, this chapter, so we will complete unit first and unit second completely. So today we will study the Hardy-Weinberg's principle. Here in 1908, remember the year, in 1908, Hardy-Weinberg given a law which is also called as a principle, and that principle means the gene frequency of various animals, the capacity of the gene or frequency of the gene of various animals, of different animals, of a population. एका पॉप्युलेशन मधले जे वेगवेगळे ॲनिमल्स आहेत त्यांची जीन फ्रिक्वेन्सी रिमेन्स कॉन्स्टंट. रिमेंबर, रिमेन्स कॉन्स्टंट generation after generation. So this is called as the Hardy-Weinberg principle. So what is there in the principle? So gene frequency of various animals of a population remains constant generation after generation. That is called as Hardy-Weinberg's principle. That is also called as the Hardy-Weinberg's law, and that is also called as the Hardy-Weinberg's equilibrium. So this principle, this law is given by Hardy-Weinberg in the year 1908. 1908. So here, remember, that is the principle. Now Hardy-Weinberg's equilibrium, Hardy-Weinberg's equilibrium or Hardy-Weinberg's principle, both are the same, and that states, what that states, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is a principle that states genetic variation. Genetic variation means the differences. In the genetics, there is the study of heredity and variation. So genetic variation means the differences between the parents and their offsprings, that is called as the variations. So genetic variation in a population will remain constant. Remember, genetic variation in a population will remain constant from one generation to next generation. एका जनरेशन पासून दुसऱ्या जनरेशन मध्ये जे जेनेटिक व्हेरिएशन्स एका पॉप्युलेशनचे कॉन्स्टंट असतात, रिमेन्स कॉन्स्टंट in the absence of disturbing factors. In the absence of disturbing factors. Remember, there is no disturbing factors. So if there is a disturbing factors, that is not remain constant, that changeable. So genetic variation in a population will remain constant from one generation to next generation in the absence of disturbing factors. So that is the Hardy-Weinberg's principle. Hardy-Weinberg's statement, Hardy-Weinberg's equilibrium or Hardy-Weinberg's law, remember this, is given in 1908. For example, here, for understanding this principle or this equilibrium, example is given. So mutation disrupt the equilibrium of allele frequency into a population. Now, for calculating the frequency of dominant gene or frequency of the recessive gene, Hardy-Weinberg given a formula. Hardy-Weinberg given a formula, and with the help of that formula, we can calculate the frequency of dominant genes, or we can calculate the frequency of the recessive genes. So what is the formula, or what is the law, or what is the equilibrium, or Hardy-Weinberg's principle? P plus Q is equal to 1. This is the formula of the equilibrium of the law of Hardy-Weinberg. So here P plus Q is equal to 1, and with the help of this formula, by putting the value of P, we can calculate the Q, and by putting the value of Q, we can calculate the value of P, and here P plus Q is equal to 1. So that is the equilibrium. Here P means the frequency of dominant genes. Frequency of dominant genes. And Q means frequency of recessive genes. This formula or this law, P plus Q is equal to 1, where P means the frequency of dominant genes and Q means the frequency of recessive genes. In a population, frequency of heterozygous and homozygous can be calculated by another formula, and that another formula given by Hardy-Weinberg is P plus Q in bracket square. आपण मॅथमॅटिकल मध्ये अभ्यासलेला आहे. इन ब्रॅकेट ए प्लस बी स्क्वायर, ब्रॅकेट मध्ये ए प्लस बी आणि त्या ब्रॅकेटला स्क्वायर. तसंच आहे इथे पी प्लस क्यू स्क्वायर. सो दिस गिव्स द पी स्क्वायर प्लस 2pq प्लस क्यू स्क्वायर. आपण जे मॅथमॅटिकल मध्ये शिकलो होतो त्याच्यामध्ये ए प्लस बी होता. इथे instead of the A and B there is a P and Q, maybe M and N, any alphabet we can put. So here Hardy-Weinberg given P plus Q in bracket square, so is equal to P square plus 2pq plus Q squares. Here P is the frequency of dominant genes, Q is the frequency of recessive genes, and P square means the frequency of dominant homozygote, and Q square is equal to frequency of the recessive homozygous. And 2pq, here 2pq, so 2pq means the frequency of heterozygotes. So dear students, today from the Hardy-Weinberg's principle we have studied the two laws of the Hardy-Weinberg given for the calculation of the frequency of dominant genes and for the calculation of the frequency of recessive genes, and another formula is given for calculating the P plus Q square. So here this short bit we have completed today. So this is a small chapter, and remember this is the last chapter of the unit 2. So from this chapter small bit is remain, and name of that bit is the factors that upsets Hardy-Weinberg's equilibrium. So in this chapter there are only two small bits. So one bit, that is Hardy-Weinberg's principle or equilibrium, we have studied today, and that remaining last bit from this chapter and the unit second is the factors that upsets Hardy-Weinberg's equilibrium. So that factors we will study tomorrow, and then we will declare that 2 units from this paper is completed, and then I will give the questions for your test and tutorials. So for today it is sufficient. Send your presentee as early as possible. लवकरात लवकर अटेंडन्स पाठवून द्या. थँक्यू.